talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason E-Glade, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Ooh, it's that time. Time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's The Crush, streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, but he's not wearing any rompers, Maceo Hurd. What's going on, Hurd?
Hey, man, my dress code has survived the test of time, baby.
Cats around here wearing rompers these days.
Man,
we ain't doing it.
One thing about it, you can trace my legacy.
The Crush don't have rompers.
All my pictures look the same.
We know what a romper is.
Yeah, my dress code has survived the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s currently.
I need to quit looking at my old Sean Connery videos. It's not that time
Hey,
no more.
man, let me tell y'all something. If y'all out here wearing that type stuff, that man, shoot yourself.
Don't roll up on us. We don't have
We shouldn't even be talking about that, dude. Let's keep going.
I just think it's funny, the memes of the year. We got a great show for you guys today, man. We got our intro, what we're doing right now. We got the Mike Vick interview coming up at 8:05. He's going to talk about his program that he's got going on in McKeachin High School. We're going to be glad to talk to Mike. It's been a while. We also going to bring y'all intelligence to the extreme. Miss Bree James going to be on an interview in our hot seat today. We got that going. Fort Valley State College in the building.
Valedictorian.
Val is in the building.
Valedictorian.
Y'all hear us say it all the time, but we're going to introduce you to the hard work ain't easy person, man. We got a little taste of the radio. Doing a little drop for us. We also got topics for the day. What topic we going to be talking about, Maceo?
Man, we got so much stuff to talk about, man. Charlie Weiss got $19 million to walk away from Notre Dame, but we can't pay athletes. Come on, man. Tell me what's going on with that. Please tell me what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I don't understand. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it.
We're going to do Lane Kiffin also offering 13-year-old T. Martin's son a scholarship. That's funny.
Hey, man, listen. It's part of it, baby. It's the game.
Everybody, if you got a kid that's... never mind, I ain't going to say that. Because we were pairing up people yesterday. You know, if you two got together, it'd be 7 foot. But we'll keep that going, man.
Wow. Believe that.
Hey, man, we also got Wendy's Wisdoms. We're going to talk about that. And also we got our recap because Kennedy got to tell us what she learned today.
Man, shout out to Kennedy.
She got in the building day, too. Make sure we
intern extraordinaire.
Got into the studio twice. That's good, man. Hey, that's good, man. How was your day today, Mace?
Man, it was good. It was very good.
Stopped by the Dream today, hollered at the people.
Yeah, man. Went to the Atlanta Dream practice, man. Real cool, man. Brittany Sykes, man.
She got them hops.
I rooked. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But the best laughs of the day came from Michael Cooper.
As always.
Coach is so funny, man. I mean, listen.
Make sure y'all support the Dream, man. Home game this Sunday. Make sure y'all come out and enjoy it. But this intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work Apparel was designed to unlock the psychological elements of drive, desire, and determination. That's that 3D effect which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you will subliminally feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit www.hardwork, that's HARDWRK.com for more information. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Hey, man, hard work ain't easy, baby.
Hard work ain't easy.
Hard work ain't easy.
It ain't easy, baby. But it sure is fun.
It's fun when you get the results at the end. Yeah, it's good as the results.
I don't know how fun it is, but yeah.
You all right over there, man?
Yeah,
I think have you slept today?
Yeah.
What hour?
No. 35 minutes.
Power nap.
I got it in, though. I made it count.
Yeah.
I made it count.
Somebody might have to see you tonight, huh? They might be.
Hey.
Hey, man, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, man, we're going to jump into this Mike Vick interview. So stay with us. It's The Crush, y'all.
Hello, everybody. It's
host, Rodell Lewis, inviting you to join the Jen and Rodell in the ATL show on SSNATL.com as we simulcast with 247praiseradio.com Saturday starting at 8 a.m.
Oh my God!
It's a taste of tradition where we play great gospel music, great artists, interviews, and a lot of fun.
That's wonderful.
So join Jen and Rodell in the ATL as we get our praise on 247praiseradio.com, simulcasting on SSNATL.com.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies.
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush. On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Hot topics. Hot topics.
Going into the hot topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for over 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. What we'll talk to right now until our caller calls in, we're going to talk to Hard Work Apparel right now, man. What I want to ask you, man, what made you start Hard Work Apparel?
Well, it initially started in the gym. You know, every day I would come in after I get through with a set. I'd be like, hard work. Hard work, baby, hard work. The next thing I know, 2 or 3 weeks later, I come in the gym. What's up, hard work? Hard work ain't easy. And it became a mantra inside the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it became infectious, I started thinking, I said, man, this thing has legs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then more people started coming and calling me hard work, started calling me hard work. And so at that point, I said, hey, I may have something here, so let me see what I can do. And then, go ahead.
No, keep going.
Yeah, so, then, of course, I posted a picture of the original logo.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually just a can and a spoon. But believe it or not, you're laughing, but it has some personal meaning, coming from some hard times. But somebody said, man, people won't understand that. It's too deep, so I had to, help the logo grow somewhat. You know what I mean?
I got to handle about that hard with that spoon and all that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right now, man, on the phone, Mike, we got to call him, man.
Hey, caller, what's your question on?
Mike Vick is in the building.
MV7. What's up, baby?
The kid is back, man.
What's going on, Mike? Let's give him the proper introduction.
So hold on for a minute, Mike. Let's give you this proper introduction, man. Go ahead, Macy.
Coming to the microphone, Atlanta. All you got to say is 7.
That's all you got to say.
The most electric guy to ever run up and down the field at Georgia. Turn the Georgia Dome into a club, man. MV7 to the microphone. My guy, Mike Vick. What up, baby?
What's up, man? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Man, we good, bro. We doing good, man.
Mike, my first question, man.
Come back to the city for real.
Yes, sir. Baby. Let's do it. But Mike, man, how you feel being retired, man? How you doing right now, Mike? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I just came off ankle surgery. So when I hurt my ankle in 2003 in the preseason game, which I still regret to this day, but I just feel that I'm just now recovering, just getting back on my feet. So just trying to move around a little bit, cater to the kids.
Yeah, you know, Mike, we all regret that game too, but we'll keep it going though, Mike.
Mike, real quick, we kicked it with you at the True 19 game. We saw your passion for coaching and really helping these kids. Is that what brought you along to start doing these camps?
Yeah, man. When I grew up, I only attended one football camp, and I really felt like if I'd have participated in 4 or 5 more camps, but not even that, maybe at least 3, then I would have been a better football player going into college. When I got to Virginia Tech, I wasn't polished. It took me, 5 or 6 months just to learn the offense, learn to read defenses. And nowadays, they're having camps throughout the year. And guys like myself and other guys who I consider role models get a chance to go out and be around these kids, tell them what the game is all about, what conduct is all about, what competitiveness is really all about, on the next level, not necessarily the NFL, but on the collegiate level, because that's their next step. And just trying to prepare them for that and get them ready for the next level.
So before we talk about the one in Georgia, how many of these camps are you doing around certain areas, Mike? How many do you have?
7. We're going 7 or 8, if I'm not mistaken. We strategically picked out certain cities that we wanted to go to, certain states where football is prominent, and you don't want to go out there and give the kids the proper schooling. These combines are very intense. It's a showcase. It's not a normal camp. It's competitive, and we want the best of the best.
Mike, let me ask you this. On Wednesdays, we talk about recruiting a lot. Just talk about your recruiting process for a second. You coming out of Bad News VA.
Yeah.
Syracuse was on the board, but you ended up going to Virginia Tech because you said you wanted to kind of blaze your own trail. Just talk about your recruiting process for a second, Mike.
Coming out of high school, I wasn't highly recruited. I think I was ranked like the number 25th quarterback in the country.
Wow.
And that motivated me because I think, out of our whole class, there was only one guy who was, in my lineage, and that was Ronald Curry, if anybody's familiar with him.
Yeah, Ronald Curry.
And he was number 1, and I played against him. So I was always, fueled by what he got as far as press, media, all the attention. And I was recruited by Georgia Tech. I was recruited by Clemson, Syracuse, and Virginia Tech. And those were really the only schools that were serious about offering me a scholarship. And I'm sorry, East Carolina as well. So when it came down to the final process and visiting every school, I didn't even make it to Georgia Tech. I wish I would have just to get the experience, but Virginia Tech just overwhelmed me. Coach Beamer, he came down to my house, which was in the ghetto, and, he walked in my house and assured my mom that he would make sure that I get an education before anything else, and I think that's what sold my family, that's what sold me. And I really went to Virginia Tech just on a leap of faith that just wanted to solidify a legacy, not try to live in somebody else's.
Wow. I'm still tripping off the 25th quarterback. Wow, Mike. But going through that experience and playing at Tech, what did that do for you as far as making you the football player that you became?
It told me what football was really all about when you make the jump from high school to college. First of all, the speed of the game is so different that it takes some time to adjust. I remember my first 2 weeks of practice, I was just lost, and I wanted to come home, and I didn't like football anymore. I thought it was too complicated. The offense was complex, and I just had to start from ground zero. Now, if I would have had the experience of going to camps and learning how to read defenses and going to passing camps, which is what they have today all across the country, then I would have been polished. So I don't want kids to experience what I experienced, especially young, African-American quarterbacks who don't get an opportunity to really throw the football in some areas because they're so athletic. And, just giving them an opportunity to understand what the game is all about. And not just African-American quarterbacks of all, races, all denominations, it don't matter. If you're a quarterback, you're a quarterback, and I'm trying to make him number one.
Hey, Mike, can you hang on with us just a few minutes? We're going to take a quick commercial break because we want to talk about the camp that's coming up on the 28th and 29th.
Absolutely.
So stay with us, Mike. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first. I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Hey, man, we're back, man, and we still are doing our interview with Mike Vick, people.
MV7, baby.
MV7. Hey, so, Mike, we're talking about the camp that you got coming to McEachern. Talk about a little bit on the 28th and 29th. How's it set up for you, sir?
Well, the setup is combine style. It's all competition. We got one-on-ones. We got pass catching with the quarterbacks and receivers. We got one-on-ones, linebackers and running backs. Safeties, corners, and DBs will be challenging the receivers. So it's going to be very competitive. It's the best of the best. State of Georgia and all the surrounding states. And I'm just looking forward to seeing, what the outcome is going to be, the turnout. We went to Nashville, Tennessee, and we had 450 kids. So, I'm challenging the state of Georgia to come out and, I just have a good camp, man. It's going to be one where it's going to be a learning experience and, give the kids an opportunity to see what real competition is all about.
Mike, if you could really see what the comments and everything that's going on right now with you on the air, it's crazy. I'm trying to type fast enough to tell everybody to click on this so you can hear him. So Atlanta, I want y'all to understand that this is home for Mike Vick. Don't be fooled.
Yeah.
450 kids in Tennessee. We should double that. ATL, I don't want to hear no excuse.
We got to double that. We got to double that, man. I'm excited about this one.
Listen, this was so funny, Mike. When we will start getting it together, shout out to Glenn Ford from I Dare You. He kept saying, look, man, so what's our strategy? I say, listen, it's Mike Vick, man. It's Atlanta. Enough said.
I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. Listen, it's going to be an annual event. Nothing against, any other camp that takes place in the state of Georgia. Anybody want me to come out, I always attend. Just hit me up. You know where to find me. Social media, you can find anybody. Direct message, just hit me up, man. I'm there. It's all about the kids. It's not just about the Mike Vick showcase, because everybody might not be able to make it, and I understand that. I get it. But, in terms of just overall teaching and being there, being accountable, I'm there. That's what I'm there for the next generation of athletes to come. It's V7. That's what we're doing.
Hey, Mike, what I do like about what you're doing those 2 days, you got one day for high school and one day that's really important, the middle school program. What made you break it up into two, in high school and middle school type days?
Well, I really wanted to try to combine it and make it one day, but the team wanted to split it up. I like for the middle school kids to be around the high school kids and have a chance to come out and watch them because, when you're in the 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, you dream about playing in high school. It's like a different experience. It's something that you want to have. And I think the young kids could look to the older guys, the older kids as role models. Look at them. They can idolize them, pattern their games after their favorite players who they may be looking up to in the state of Georgia. And, I really wish we could have did it on the same day, but I encourage those same kids to come out the very next day and check out the high school kids, the middle school kids who participate the day before.
Now, Mike, I want you to just go back and talk about you were the 25th quarterback in your graduating class.
Somewhere around there.
Stars, just remind these kids how much stars don't matter. You have to put the work in.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all how good you want to be. My mindset since I was 8 years old was to play in the National Football League. I used to sit and watch NFL football with my grandmother every Sunday, and she was an adamant Redskins fan. And I grew up hating the Redskins because I seen them every Sunday. But it was home, and I understood it. But being a guy who was 25th in his class, wasn't highly recruited by the Notre Dames or Florida State or the University of Florida, it just motivated me to work hard because I realized if I didn't work hard, then there was somebody else who was going to be willing to work just as hard as me and could potentially one day take my spot. And I didn't want that to happen. It was by the grace of God that I was blessed with the ability that I had to surpass a lot of guys and become the number one draft pick in 2001. So a lot of that credit goes to the hard work that I put in at Virginia Tech, the strength and conditioning team that they had there, and the willingness of the coaches to make sure that we, dared to be great.
Well, Mike, you know how we feel about you in the ATL, so, man, we really going to be behind you 199%. Or maybe 200%. We could keep it going, Mike. But, Mike, man, when you look back over your career, man, what is the one thing that you're glad to be able to say that you were able to do?
The one thing that I regret?
No, that you're glad you were able to do. One of your biggest accomplishments. What were you able to accomplish with your career?
I think when I look back at all my accolades and what I was able to accomplish, I mean, I made Pro Bowls. I went to the NFC Championship game. Those were all team efforts. I think the biggest team effort that collectively we was able to accomplish and I'm most proud about was the fact that I ran for 1,000 yards in 2006, and it's never been done by a quarterback.
That's a great year.
And I can remember coming up short in 2002 with 777 yards, and in 2004 I had like 972. And it was a lot of talk about breaking that barrier, and I was able to do it in Atlanta for the Falcons. It is an accolade that I can forever be proud of, and I don't think that record will ever be broken by a quarterback in the next 20, 30 years. So it's a record that I know I can sit on.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of it.
Now, Mike, we had Peter Wurk in, and Pete said, and he was like, 'cause Pete was the guy when you came on the stage that night. Pete said, hey, we just didn't know.
We didn't know.
We just didn't know. Talk about that night and how that night changed your life in the Sugar Bowl that night.
And the only thing I can really remember was being super nervous before the game, not knowing what to expect, knowing that we played against one of the best teams in the country, and it was Florida State. But it was also a team that didn't recruit me, so I was going to show Bobby Bowden what he missed out on. And I know he had Chris Winkie, and he was a 27-year-old veteran. He was poised, he was composed, and he was NFL ready. But I was raw, and I was hungry. And that night, me and my teammates came to play. We fell short, but I can just remember the Superdome being packed and people cheering for Virginia Tech. a team that nobody really knew about, and we accomplished some great things that night, and I think it put our program on the map. So I'm very thankful that we had an opportunity to play on that big stage.
Hey, Mike, real quick, man, we want to thank you for coming on, bro. Please let everybody know again where they can see us in the ATL, man, because we're trying to get double. We already got the number 450.
We don't put the number out there. We got to go higher than 450.
So when you come into the A, man.
We got to break the 450. 7ElitePlaymakers.com. We have McKeachman High School, 29th, 30th. We there.
Hey, man. Well, thanks again, my brothers. We saw you at the True 19. We get to see him again, talk to him again, man.
Yeah, well, we'll see next week. We got a little video that we'll tell them about it later, Mike. We'll talk about it next week, Mike.
We'll talk to you again,
All right,
Mike.
no doubt, man. I look forward to seeing y'all, man.
You already know it, bro.
All right, Mike.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. And that was Mike Vick, man.
Hey, man, the Georgia Dome used to be like 112 where Mike Vick fell through. Everybody wanted to sit club level. Everybody, hey, I'm sitting in the 100s. It's Mike Vick show.
And we going right now, man. We come back. We got to take a break. We come back. We're going from Mike Vick to a valedictorian.
A valedictorian. Staying with the V's.
We staying with the V's. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Going to this question interview brought to you by ORC Software. The ORC team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. ORC's motto is when the customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to ORC.com, that's ORASI.com, for more information. Make sure, please give our next guest proper introduction, brother.
So on Wednesdays, we talk recruiting 101. We talk about the process. We talk about how you have to balance being a student and an athlete. Well, this young lady, not only did she do those things, she became valedictorian of her college class at Fort Valley State University. We ain't gonna hold that against her. But representing them Wildcats, man, Bree James to the microphone. What's up, Bree?
hey, speak things into existence, but understand without work and action, they will not manifest. What's up? What's up? What's up? My name is Abriana James, the valedictorian of the Fort Valley State University.
I don't know about the, but we'll keep it going.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
We'll keep it going.
The founder of Inspirational Soul Food and so much more. Thanks for having me on today.
Hey, welcome to the show. 4.0 valedictorian. When you knew you had met that accomplishment, what were your thoughts?
Actually, I was in a running with another person, and so it came down to like a .02 difference.
Wow.
And so it was between me and the youngest person in our graduating class. And when I found out I had beat her, I was like, wow. I just gave I was just very excited because that was one of my goals. As far as like coming out of high school, I went to Grady High School. I was 13th in my class, so one of my goals was like to be the valedictorian in my college graduating class.
Awesome.
And I did it.
Well, Bree, you just didn't go to class and go back to your room. You juggled a lot of. You played softball. You was on a lot of different committees. How did you balance it? Just talk about how did you balance it?
It's just all about discipline. Just discipline, understanding that I had to get this stuff done before I could have a good time. But that's a part of the whole college experience. You want to make sure you're well-rounded. You want to make sure you have a good time. I know a lot of times when people think about valedictorians, they think about people that are just books, but that wasn't me. I knew everyone on the campus. I had a good time. I turned up. I hosted different events. I was at the sporting events, yelling, screaming, cheering, vuvuzela in my hand, everything.
Everything they can get to you, huh?
Yeah.
Get the vuvuzela. Ooh, the vuvuzela. So when you are going to it, describe your HBCU experience.
Man, my HBCU experience, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Just understanding who I am as a black woman, understanding my place in the community, understanding that foundation to give back to others, understanding that it's enough room at the top for everybody, so I don't have to step on somebody to get to the top. I can bring you along with me, and if I got the key, it's time for me to pass it along to help you get there. Yeah.
Wow, wait a minute, time out.
That was a lot right there, and more people, grown folks, need to listen to that statement.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to gather that because, I done known you since you was like, yeah. So, I just remember seeing when they were like, Bree is going to be valedictorian. I was like, she does so much. And you talking about that discipline. Just as a student, what goes into that?
Man, sacrifices. Definitely sacrifices. Understanding that you might not be able to do certain stuff that other people do. You might have to sacrifice here and there. Understanding that, hey, if that means spending a late night missing that party, that's what you just got to do. But understanding you'll make the next one, but just being on top of everything. You just got to be on top of everything. You don't want to fall behind.
Everybody think that's the last party ever. It's not. There will be another party.
Most definitely.
Next week, y'all be like, I got to make this party. No, you don't. Get the grades first. When you got a chance to step up to the podium, Master Valedictorian, I saw your speech, man. It was very inspirational. Describe being able to talk to your fellow classmates and your fellow graduates about going into that next level. Talk to us about that time when you got to be able to speak to them.
Man, I just feel like I've been preparing. Like when I first started doing speaking engagements, start off with like 12 people. It kind of progressed to 15, 20, 50 was the most. And I just been preparing because it was over more than 5,000 people there. So I wanted to create a message that reached everybody within the whole audience, including my graduating class. So it was a wonderful experience. I just wanted to leave them with something, definitely to write your own story. We have no control over who we're born to or what we're born into or the situations that happen to us, but we do have the power to write our own story, no matter what. So always have the pen in your hand and don't let others determine your fate.
Yeah, I better get ready, man, because we're going to come back.
I'm bringing it today.
We talking to the valedictorian up in here.
Bam!
From Fort Valley State. I give you that today. I give you the Fort Valley State today.
Hey, put some respect on our name.
Amen, Fort Valley.
Great leaders aren't born,
They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. And the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is your girl Erica hanging out with Maceo and Glaze on the Crush Sensation Station Network. We talk about that NFL on Tuesdays. That's right. Go Falcons.
Hey, we're back. Still doing our crushing interview right now with Bree James, valedictorian of the Fort Valley State College Wildcats. So, Macy, I'm sorry, I was last. Go ahead, sir.
So, Bree, you have an app, Inspirational Soul Food.
Sure do.
Talk about it.
All right, Inspirational Soul Food is an app to motivate and encourage people on a daily basis to get your day started on the right track, right path, because I know it's a lot of negativity going on. So just to get your mind right.
Bam.
Right.
Bam.
Is it on both Apple and?
Google Play, Apple, is free. Go download it. We have audio messages. We have daily good morning motivational messages. You can see my videos through IG on there. Everything.
See, only valedictorians can come up with stuff like that, y'all. Only valedictorians.
So when you're going through school and when you coming out of Grady, where were the schools that you wanted to go to? Was it what other schools besides Fort Valley did you want to go to? You had a chance to go to?
Definitely North Carolina A&T, Tennessee State. I had got accepted into Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah. I just didn't have enough money.
Yeah, Columbia asked for a little extra.
Yeah, they want some things on top of some things on top of some things. So there's a lot of HBCU graduates in here.
Oh yeah.
Had they fixed the financial aid process yet and the registration process? Did you still have to wait in lines? Do they make valedictorians wait in lines?
Yeah, when they freshmen. Yeah, when they're freshmen.
Okay. So they fixed like you can register on TV, online.
You can do it online.
Oh, okay, yo, hey HBCU, let's go. Jesus.
Hey, I understand.
Jesus, be some dial-up.
It was one of those things back in the day. So when you look back at your college career, what are some of the things that you take away from it that you're just like, I did that, this moment was important? What did you take away from your college experience?
Definitely the networking. I think that's the most important thing when you go to college is meeting people, getting out there, letting people know what you do, what's your purpose, so you can intertwine with other people. Hosting Spirit Friday, that was really fun. Pep rallies on Fridays before the game. Let's see. Valedictorian was a big one, but definitely my app, just really paving my path and figuring out which way I wanted to go. Because when I went to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do.
So what's next, valedictorian? Where do you go from here?
Man, where do I go from here? Hey, it's only one way to go, and that's up. Definitely,
all the way up.
Hey, let them folks know. But just definitely getting more speaking engagements, putting myself out there, getting more people to download my app. And then I'm working with Kellogg's and stuff, so hopefully I can do some stuff with them, and then we can incorporate. But yeah.
Athletes, this how you get it together. Work the plan. Devise a plan, work the plan.
Most definitely.
What was the first thing your mom said to you when you became valedictorian?
Screaming on the phone. Screaming on the phone. I had actually FaceTimed her, and she was like, "What?" And so she run around the building. People was like, "What wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" And she was like, "My baby's valedictorian." And they was like, "Wow." But yeah, it's just hard work, discipline, get you there. And I got a little spoken word today. Y'all gonna let me drop it, you know?
Drop it. That's your interview. Drop it.
Hey, this that inspirational soul food. Y'all ready for it?
Go ready.
All right. I don't really rap. I don't really sing. I do inspiration. So sit back and relax, because what I'm about to drop is some wisdom to spark a conversation. See, I'm going to talk about your work today. And by the time I finish, I'm going to be in first light. Hey! See, this here ain't no alphabet rhyme. Belief from within manifest and you shine. And if you think your worth is only skin deep, you'll never be the goat. You'll only be the sheep. See, confidence is a major key. It's extremely hard not being the person you were meant to be. So you walking head high, shoulders back, chest out. You know you somebody. Why are you walking in doubt? And if you don't believe, trust. Nobody else will. When it comes to your work, it's like deal or no deal. So don't you dare accept less because you feel it's better than nothing. This right here, this right here is inspiration for the loving. Food for thought is coming for the coming. Hey, and I'm out of here like money. Hey.
Well, I had a beat in my head the whole time.
And there you have it. Front Valley State.
Before we go to break, man, where can they find out more about you? Where can they see you on social media?
Hey, go follow me on IG at The Neighborhood Hope Dealer. Go follow me. Hey, Hope Dealer. Yes. Let them folks know. Go follow me on IG. You can follow me on Facebook at Inspirational Soul Food, but go check me out. We doing stuff every day. I have the inspiration for you every day to get you going, get you started, get you right.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much.
We appreciate you coming on. Y'all hear this, man. Y'all hear this.
I don't sell dope. I sell hope.
The hope dealer. We'll be right back, man. Let's get these photos.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Station Network.
See ya.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. We just dropping knowledge, MVPs. We just dropping everything on the May Show. So we got to finish up with a little bit more hard work for him, baby.
Because hard work ain't easy.
Because it ain't
hard
easy.
Work ain't easy, baby.
Hey, man, you know, hard workers came with the crush, man. We just glad to have you as part of the team, man. You know, just getting it out there and getting that word out there, man.
Man, it's an honor and a pleasure to be affiliated with you guys because I think we're all heading down the same path of positivity, trying to uplift these young kids, and I'm all about that.
When you see a kid like that, though,
wow, man, I'm blown away. I already downloaded the app already.
So yeah, man, I got to do that, too. I got to get that inspirational, man.
A hope dealer, bro.
Inspirational hope dealer.
Wow.
That's how you get your name out there, man. That's a nice name to come up to,
yes,
man.
Sir.
And she do videos, too, y'all. It'd be good to catch her Instagram because she'll get the same type of video, and you'll see her. It's real.
I'm inspired.
She's one of a kind, man. Yeah, she's one of a kind, man. So.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you this, because, I mean, what you doing is inspirational also because you decided to, you know what, I put the work in, let me get the clothing line out.
Yeah, and a lot of that was, it morphed from a working out thing, a physical aspect of things, and it morphed into something more, bigger than that with these kids, man. It sounds kind of corny, but my goal now is to make hard work, I lost my train of thought. What was I telling you earlier today, Maceo?
You were saying that we want to get it into the community. We want to make hard work cool again.
Hard work cool again.
There you go.
There we go with these kids, man. Because you know, I was telling Maceo, I see a lot of, especially these, not everybody, but a lot of African American kids coming out of inner city. They find themselves in a position where they don't want to even work a minimum wage job because they feel like at 18 and 19, they should have what you have after 30-year career.
Yeah, they thinking that should be what you making now,
right? So it's a lot of pressure in our community, but it's up to the adults to put this hard work in their face again. Say, hey, it's okay to work hard in school, at work, or whatever you're trying to do. It's all about application. You know, just do something positive, and it's okay. You don't have to have everything right now, and you don't want everything right now, man. Otherwise, what are you gonna do when you're 40?
I know that's right.
You won't have a chance to enjoy your hard work and look back and reflect and help somebody else out. You know
Cause I don't know if y'all follow hard work, cause he just enjoyed something recently, boy. Well, you and your boy, I tell y'all, boy.
That wasn't hard work, man. That was Play-Doh.
We were like that.
That was my alter ego. That wasn't me. That wasn't hard work.
What you mean, though, Play-Doh?
That was Play-Doh.
Hard work definitely wasn't in the
Hey man,
so you know I watch that video every day.
Yeah, we make sure like, man, did y'all see what they were?
So we sit here doing a pre-show. We were like, hey man, click that video right
there. You see that right now, man?
Hey man, click that video right now.
I don't even know we can afford that right now.
Hey man, click that video right now. Whenever I'm feeling down, I click that video.
To have your because we wear the hats where we go, we seeing people like, man, we're liking that hard work, man. To see your logo and things out there for you, how has that made you feel, man?
You know, honestly, man, I've been there already with another brand and with the record company, and I was chasing the dollar bill. I was chasing money. This time, I have a different purpose. I'm looking to leave a legacy for myself, my family, and to hopefully maybe just help one kid out. You know what I mean? And so I'm not chasing the mighty dollar, man. I mean, I'm not making any money. I'm selling product, but the profit margin is so small. I just want to get the concept out there. I want to change the narrative about kids. You know, so they can refocus on something else besides getting money right now. It's okay to get money right now, but you know, do it the right way and put work in.
Exactly.
And the thing what people don't really understand when creating a brand, I mean, everything takes time. You're not gonna just jump overnight, and that's what we have to get people to understand all the time. Like, you gotta put the work in. Anything easy, it ain't worth it.
That's right. I don't want it if it's easy. And like I said, when I first developed this brand, it was a can and a spoon because I didn't give a hoot about aesthetics. I wanted, when someone looked at my brand, I wanted to say, hey, that means something. When they put it on, it means something. When someone see it, it means something. And you know, the logo is a bit crude, but it's about the meaning for me, and that's where I'm at, man. You know, I just want to change our culture before we implode. You know what I mean? And if I can just change 2 people, I'm fine with that.
Hey man, you know you invited any time, man. We know you gotta get some rest.
Yes, sir.
But tell everybody where they can get this apparel again, man.
www.hardworkwiththeu.com.
We tell y'all every day.
Instagram, hard.work.
I mean, you can't miss it, man.
Hard work ain't easy. As Wendy rocking it right now, man. Hard work ain't easy.
Hard work ain't easy. Hey, bro, you know we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
anytime, man.
Family.
Man.
Let's get this photo.
Family for life, man. I'm here, bro.
Let's get this photo too, man.
Let's do this.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Man, we're going into the Crush Rundown. Boy, this show going fast. Brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Go to any Cricket Wireless store. Go to cricketwireless.com to find out about all these specials and everything that's going on with it. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Whew, Maceo, that was a... Maceo. That's a lot in 1 hour, man. Or 45 minutes, whatever that was.
Man, this is what we do, man.
We're glad y'all got to hear from Mike Vick to a valedictorian to one of our people that helped sponsor this show, man. It was a great time, but time to get to the recruiting Maceo. What you got for us in this rundown, man?
Hey, man, so we got a lot of good stories, man, that we're gonna talk about, man. A lot of good topics, man. But first, let's reiterate this Mike Vick camp.
Yes, sir.
People, 28th for high schoolers, 29th for middle schoolers. We got the link up, man. Y'all go out there, sign up for this camp. I need everybody to share it. This is home. This home for Vick.
Man, don't embarrass us.
Don't have 225 people out there.
Nashville done showed already. 450.
And if nothing else, man, it's 7. Y'all still want him over Matt Ryan.
But the thing that y'all hear about 7, he's still talking about his greatest accomplishments was as a Falcon. The 1,000-yard runs and all that. That's funny about you brought up Peter Ward, though. What did Peter say? He's fast.
He fast.
That was a great interview just to hear them two hard. I just love to see them two in the interview. But yeah, they were just...
He's fast.
He's fast. But yeah, man, it's a great thing. 28th, 29th, high school to 28th. I get what you're saying, you're trying to do it all, but you know that wouldn't have been. That'd have been like 9,000 kids out there, man.
Right. But you can't coach all of those kids
at
one
what
time.
I'm saying. Yeah.
And that's the thing about a lot of these camps.
Right.
You got
too many.
You got 800-900 kids. How many? And if you got 8-9 coaches, how much work the kid gonna really get? So it's good to especially the younger kids. Yeah. You got middle school kids out there.
You get your own chance, but that makes them feel good because they get their own opportunity to be with Vick. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to get that, hey, again, 28, 29, don't embarrass us, man. Atlanta, show up, man.
We're going to flood your timeline.
Mike Keaton, we'll be right there.
With this camp.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our first story in the recruitment rundown, wide receiver Rashad Lewis, he's the son of Ray Lewis, He's transferring from Utah State to Maryland, so he's getting closer to home.
Yeah.
Want to be around pops. What you think about it, Wendy?
No, I was just talking to Maryland coach the other day. Talk about that.
Yeah, because we have a kid from Langston Hughes that's going to Maryland to play wide receiver.
To play receiver.
To play wide
And he
receiver.
was at the school yesterday. One of the coaches. He trying to get back maybe with his family. I'm gonna let him know that one. Yeah, and, you know, he's trying to get back home. Utah far.
Yeah.
It's far.
Yeah, it's very, very far.
Unfamiliar territory.
Utah.
Right.
Yeah, speaks volumes.
I wonder if he still had that angle like Ray to your receiver. You can run behind him where he dogging people over there in that corner. How big is he, Mace? Do you know?
Who?
His son.
He's 5'11".
Okay.
Yeah, about 185.
We saying slot corner, slot receiver.
Slot receiver. So, you know.
He might have that dog like Steve. You know. No. Okay.
Like Ray?
Right.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so he transferring.
Yeah,
so we're going to go to our next story.
True.
So y'all know how I feel about kids jumping to the NBA draft. I think kids should stay in school a couple of years, as Coach Preston checks in. Donovan Mitchell, he's announced that he will forego his junior season and he will stay in the 2017 NBA draft. He was having thoughts of, you know what, I'm going to go back to school. After the combine, NBA combine, I guess he looked around at the talent and was like, oh, man, I'm staying in this draft.
I'm good.
I'm staying in this draft.
I might be all right.
The only thing about these kids, the unknown is the overseas players. Mm-hmm. You just don't know who they're looking at overseas. So, I mean, you know.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to make those decisions. That's why you have those college coaches and everybody telling you where you project. And if you look and it works for you, go ahead, man, because, you know, you got a chance. Jump out there. Now, don't be saying that in 2 years when you back at school. Hey, man, they just didn't play me right in the NBA. I had to go, look, I'm going to Italy for a few years. He played overseas, making that overseas money. Where he went, man? He went overseas, dog. He went on there. Don't be saying that, though.
A story that's gonna get a lot of traction as the season gets longer. Penn State running back Saquon Barkley has already announced that if Penn State goes to a bowl game, he's sitting it out. He has already put that on the books. He's going into his senior season at Penn State. He has already let it be known, I'm not playing in the bowl game.
So we starting that now.
We're starting that now.
So people are going to elect players to elect whether or not they're going to
well, this was a big
bowl game.
And this is what's funny. So if you watch the Rose Bowl last year, Saquon Barkley scored 3 touchdowns. He 249 total yards in the Rose Bowl against USC. So he's saying, listen, I got enough on film in a big bowl game. I'm going to play the season. I'm not playing in the bowl game next year.
What if it's the playoffs?
Hey, man.
Oh, my goodness.
But we talked about this during the decision last year with Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette. Pandora's box is officially open.
That's what I said, so we starting that now.
Well, I'm thinking, okay, Sun Bowl, but what if we got in the national championship game?
Listen, this guy played in the Rose, the granddaddy of them all.
That's cute. But if you got a chance to play for the national championship, you going to sit out?
Well, maybe he's saying that Penn State not playing for the national championship.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
Right.
Dog, we ain't making the national championship. We were lucky this year. We got 9-3. We didn't know how we got there.
Maybe he knows.
That'd be my question. If I'm the coach, I'm like, what you trying to say, bro? We Sun Bowl bound this year? We can't make the playoffs? What you trying to say, bro? I'd be a little upset right now.
And so, you know, our next discussion, it has come. We talked about Nick Saban signing his huge contract extension last week. So, you know, now everybody on this bandwagon, and we're going to get into some other big numbers a little later, but all the money that's in these pots, when are we going to do something for these kids? When are we, if we can pay a head coach $11 million and his entire coaching staff going to make close to $2 million in total salary, $13 million tied to coaches, when are we going to sit down and say, you know what, we have to do something for these kids? It's a conversation.
It's got to be a conversation.
Everybody else getting rich.
It's just one of those things where I just really get tired of hearing, well, they get the scholarship. If you can pay somebody $11 million, obviously these scholarships ain't hurting nobody.
Right.
The scholarship's not feeding them kids.
That's what I'm saying. And you seeing and don't get at me, fool. Just because you don't put nobody's name on the back of a jersey, we know who number 5 is for a certain school.
Right.
When we saw Florida make sure when they wore 15, they weren't just wearing. They didn't put Tebow's number on it, but we know they selling those 15 jerseys.
Right, right. And remember, this is the reason the NCAA game went away.
Yeah.
When Charles O'Bannon sued, listen, the guy wearing 31 left-handed and shoot like me. We know that's me.
Just because you don't put my name on the back of something, man. But y'all keep paying $11 million. They gotta do something. So, and then we come back, man. We're gonna finish up this rundown, and then we jump into a little wisdom. You ready over there? Okay, stay with us.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're going into the second hour of the show, brought to you by the Cobb Football League. The Cobb Football League is a feeder program that supports schools out there in Cobb County, Douglas County. Cobb, Paulding, Marietta City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com. We're broadcasting right now on Sensation Station Network live, and we'll be broadcasting on WBLZsports.com as well. Maceo, what else we got for these rundown topics, brother?
Well, we're going to get into this thing right quick. We're going to dive into it a little bit more. Well, we ain't gonna do that one. Because we're going to really get into that one. I don't want to mess that up. But Baylor. Baylor just can't stay out the news, everybody.
Man, Baylor going to lose their program.
So the young lady who was allegedly raped and drugged by the Baylor football players, she has officially filed her Title IX lawsuit against the university. So, Art Browse lost his job. Mm-hmm. They had Sean Merriman was a guy who was going to be considered a top draft pick. Boy. He ended up...
It was Oakman or Merriman?
Oakman. So she's officially filed this lawsuit. Hey, y'all, listen. When y'all get to college campus, man, listen. Leave these girls alone, man. If you gonna be put in a bad situation, leave her alone.
Ask why. Why? Why am I here? what am I gonna do while I'm here?
The thing that's scary about it, Maceo, now they're saying that this was part of the ritual on the team to do this type of thing.
And that's scary.
That's the scary part.
That's the
Somebody should have
said,
why are we doing this?
Yes,
right.
One guy should have said, hey, dog,
right.
Nah, man, we ain't about that life.
Why smear your family name? Your family good name.
Another why.
Yeah. Even if the school's stupid enough to let something like this go, as a player, as an athlete, man, I ain't finna mess up my chance to go make extra. Cause Oakman's done. He's 6'9" and can't play football.
He got to lawyer up because he going to trial soon.
Yeah, he done.
Yeah, he got to lawyer up.
Yeah, and Baylor, you might be a lacrosse team after a while because they gonna come at y'all real hard right now.
They gonna get that football team. They gonna get that football.
They coming after y'all. Y'all might get death penalty.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
And this next story, shout out to Samuel Watley. He kind of brought this to my attention.
Samuel.
Vanderbilt, they signed Coach Mason to an extension, and Sam wanted to know, fair five. I'm like, Sam, he's at Vanderbilt, a true academic school.
Yeah.
Listen.
He ain't going up there for the play.
Vanderbilt will not win the SEC in football.
I like y'all conversation going back and forth with Sam. I think Sam was thinking he only won 13 games in 3 years. Vanderbilt say school first.
School very much so first.
If you can win, that's great.
Yeah.
But our numbers need to be a certain way.
Let me tell you, they say bump that NCAA eligibility scale. Is what they telling you.
Yeah.
They have their own scale.
They have their own scale.
And if you're not meeting that criteria, you're not going to school there.
Vanderbilt is truly an academic school. And you're going to, when you sign to go to Vanderbilt, you're not signing to go to Vanderbilt for bowl games, national championships. You are going to be a scholar athlete, truly.
And what they look at what Mason was doing, Mason has them competitive in most of the games.
He has them competitive.
So they'll probably win in the future about 7 games this season. But that's great for Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
7-4 is awesome.
He sneak up and beat Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He competitive with Tennessee. He gonna catch them.
They're not winning the SEC East ever.
No.
They're not gonna win the SEC. Vanderbilt, listen, if Vanderbilt end up in the SEC championship at a bowl game, for the SEC championship, know that probation coming. Ex Ole Miss.
How many coaches y'all think they firing in the East? Georgia, Florida.
Ex Ole Miss.
Everybody get fired. When we come back, man, it's time to drop a little wisdom on you. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Hey, man, it's that time. Oh, there it is. Look at, hey, man, I give Leah a lot of crap. But when she hit it, she hit it. Hey, Shell, you know what this song is for, man.
Hey, she came in the door looking for Bad and Bougie because she knew it was time for Wendy's Wisdom.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on?
On set.
So look, they're actually two quick ones tonight, not long ones. And so one of them is for all my athletes that are leaving or very soon, make sure you go and sign in and do your certificate of amateurism. Schools are calling it down, and they're a little mad because kids hadn't done it, because you can do it after April 1st. So you need to go on, it's like 3 clicks. You need to log into the Eligibility Center. On your homepage, it'll be over to the right, and it'll say sign your certificate of amateurism. It'll ask about the sport you're playing. Like 3-4 clicks and you're done. Like that's all you need to do. And then make sure you request that your last transcript be sent to your school and to the Eligibility Center if your school doesn't automatically do it for you. So that's two, like, because that is their end all to say, hey, this kid is good to go at said school.
So they require that for
Yeah.
Before you go into school.
You got to have it. You got to have it. And that's for D1 and D2. Now, NAIA has their own eligibility center. And so you need to make sure that you go through their process, which means that you got to have a final transcript in there. Now, they don't require a transcript up front in there, like how eligibility center does, because you have to have one in there to go on official. NAIA says that you just need to have a final one in there, but you do need to have signed up. So y'all make sure y'all are taking care of all these little pieces, because a lot of people forget about that. And then I have coaches texting me saying, hey, this kid, but see, I can't go in and sign off on that for a kid. They have to physically log in themselves and sign off on that and say, hey, I didn't receive any money. Is pretty much what you say. Like, you're still in amateur status.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything that would cause you to be considered a pro athlete. Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing is, and this is some issues I've run into, and we've talked about this over and over. Parents, make sure your kids are signing up for the eligibility center around the end of their 10th grade year. They've started moving some of the dates up now.
Okay, yeah.
And I had a parent call me and say that the school, end of the 11th grade year, the school said, oh, you don't have to do that yet. Yes, you do. You need the eligibility center to go on an official. And I know we talk about it so much for football, but you need the eligibility center for every sport. If you're going to compete at a D1 or D2 school, you have to have that done. And so if you want to be in contact with the school and call them and talk to them, send them your information, that's the first place that they're going to come back to look at for your stuff. Go ahead and sign up for it. Don't let a school tell you that you need to wait till sometime in your senior year to do that. You do not. You do not. Go ahead and sign your kid up. Your kid got to go through a series of questions. Help them go through it in case they have any issues. They may be eligible for a waiver if they received an SAT or an ACT waiver. But make sure that they're going in and doing that, because that is the start of everything. And coaches look there for information.
Real quick. 2 parents from Arabian Mountain inboxed me yesterday, and they were like, your pamphlet, that sheet that you gave out, very helpful.
Yeah, it has everything on there, but it's on the website. I just printed it 2-sided for them in color.
Yeah. And that's what was so funny to me. I was like, didn't she tell y'all? I mean, the stuff is out there. Yeah.
I appreciate it, and I will continue to give things out if people ask for them, but all this stuff is out there, and it's available.
Yeah,
you just got to look for it.
Let me ask you this, Wendy, before we go. How many schools have you had a chance to interact with this spring?
I probably see a good 4 to 5 a day. Wow. So since they've been back in, we're looking at about 2 weeks.
So I say that to say this.
And everybody can come only twice.
Right.
So some I've seen twice at this point.
Athletes, they coming to your school.
Yeah.
You better be ready to go. And listen. When we come back, man, it's topic time, man. We're doing into some topics, man. If I'm liking this bad and bougie, we're going to ride this out for a little bit, man. We're going to ride this out a little bit.
Thought you was asleep.
We'll be right back.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
That you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Hello, everybody. It's Rodell Lewis, inviting you to join the Jen and Rodell in the ATL show on SSNATL.com as we simulcast with 247praiseradio.com Saturday starting at 8 a.m.
Oh, my God!
It's a taste of tradition where we play great gospel music, great artists, interviews, and a lot of fun. So join Jen and Rodell in the ATL as we get our praise on 247praiseradio.com, simulcasting on ssnatl.com.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
My mama. As the mic got hot and she didn't say mic's hot.
We didn't hear you.
Yeah. So our next topic. Again, we talk about Twitter fingers. Ben Bryant, pretty okay recruit. He gets dropped by Wisconsin after tweeting about his UGA offer. Listen, this is the world we live in, everybody. But I got some numbers that's gonna refute these offers. But what you thought about this when you saw the story?
Okay, so he hadn't accepted an offer.
Now he verbally committed.
Oh, he did verbally.
He's verbally committed to Wisconsin. He talked about his offer from UGA, and then Wisconsin decided to take his offer off the table.
So this is the thing. Wisconsin knows that when they want somebody, even if they've verbally committed, they'll still go out. They'll still try and go after that person.
Right.
So they're mad because UGA did the same thing that they would do?
This was funny, and we talked about last week committable and non-committable offers.
Right.
Listen, if he was a 5-star, if he was just this big time,
they wouldn't have cared.
They wouldn't have cared because they know you're going to get offers. And what's crazy about this, and it's kind of what we talk about with the Twitter thing a lot of time, just sometimes you have to be careful, but this is also the time that you have to really talk to these college coaches. You need to really find out, are they into me? By him doing this, to me, it says, you know what, he not really a priority.
Yeah.
Because I look at, like, again, let's just, he's already signed. Let's take a kid like Jemias Williams.
Okay.
Jemias, 5-star, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he was committed to South Carolina. But, everybody thought he might have flipped. But South Carolina stayed in his pocket.
Right.
They didn't say, oh, no, don't, And, again, parents, you have to be aware of these offers. When you get that offer, sit down with that coach and find out how serious the offer is.
Right, yeah. There are some questions you definitely need to ask to make sure that it's a committable offer. Because it seems like the word offer is getting thrown around a little too often these days.
But they're going to have to come up with a term because, like I say, every day on Twitter for at least 2 hours, you going to see, as Aunt Mitchell always say, blessed to be offered by. Blessed to be offered by, and again, I got some numbers for y'all that's going to, boy, I'm telling you, it's going to put a bullet hole in this theory.
Well, and I just think that if this is the case, that if this is what Wisconsin is trying to say that they're doing, are people going to not want to commit to them or do a verbal early? Unless they're just truly into that school. Because of fear that if somebody else comes along, then that could be dropped, but I still may be considering that.
And what's funny is Silas checked in. He said an offer is just an offer. They give it and they take it away. And like I say, I got some numbers. Y'all, both of y'all are math majors. You guys are going to love these numbers that I came up with. But again,
sorry to jump in. Wisconsin need to watch out, and I'm gonna say it because they had that issue with the black players back in the day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same school. Now they're dropping it. This is. I agree. The kid. This is a very good learning experience. I thought the letter was, it was a little hurt. He was hurt. But he also said at the end, I learned from this. But Wisconsin don't need to keep putting their name out there like this for certain things because they've already had the issue. You ain't that great to keep doing this to kids. Eventually stuff going to catch up with you, man. But like you say, I see kids. We see it every day. We all follow kids that we get about, 20, glad to be offered, blessed to be offered today. We get 20 of them a day, and it's just good for the kids. But committable offers, man. This kid got it yanked. And did it seem to you, Mace, that they were just waiting for something to pull this from him, man?
Again, this is the same situation that Sean Simmons was in.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Simmons was committed to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
They basically were like, hey, you committed. Don't take any more trips.
Mm-hmm.
He took another trip. They took the offer off the table. And again, when it's a situation like this, it to me it just seems like, you know what, that school not really high on me.
Right.
They're not really high on me because if it was a top notch kid,
You know them offers coming.
Right.
A dime a dozen.
But let's take like if Randy Moss is committed to your school, you're not. Hey, Randy, you go take all the trips you want because
I'm confident.
You're Randy Moss. I want to still be affiliated with you till the end.
You already talked about the one kid. Jemias was like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people camped out on his Twitter.
We had people flying down here for him.
I mean, you know,
we had people come to see him.
I just really think it depends on the kid, and that's why I want so many of these kids slow down on that stuff. Mm-hmm. Or like I say, you and your parent need to really sit down with the school. And like when Lee Anthony was here, he said he went in coaches' offices and he was like, "Hey, if something happened to my son, what's gonna happen?"
All right.
When you ask the right questions, you'll find out if the offer real or if it's just, you know what, let's throw him a bone.
Think about when B-Mac came in. He said he had a list of 10.
Mm-hmm.
That was an order of that 10.
That
was a top.
Definitely pecking order.
If this guy wants us, he gets a scholarship. I'm sorry. So, yeah, man, we will, you know, it is what it is, man. We about to take us a little quick break. Don't let the mind play tricks on y'all, guys. We done told y'all for 41 times. Take all your offers. Take all your trips. Have fun. Don't commit early if you don't feel good about it, man. Because then your mind will be playing tricks on you when they take it from you. We'll be right back.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want
stadium.
to be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Wait a minute, wrong show. Hey, man, we're back, man. Still doing these recruit topics. Make sure what you got for us, man.
So for all my math lovers, you guys are going to enjoy this one right here.
Mathematics, baby.
SEC schools have combined for 600 more offers than any other conference. Okay, so time out. Let's just do some quick math right quick. It's 14 SEC schools. Each school, 25 scholarships. 14 times 25 gives you 350 scholarships. Y'all with me? 600 offers. Somebody ain't signing.
Somebody can't sign.
How real is your offer? And that's what we want to talk about today, because we see the blessed and we see that every day. how real is your scholarship offer? Because schools can only sign 25 kids at a time.
Go ahead, Wendy.
It's 600 offers out here in these streets to SEC schools.
I'm giving Wendy the first mathematician.
Who lying?
Okay, so one is we know some of the offers that get tweeted out
Aren't offers.
aren't offers.
They aren't offers.
No, you just had a conversation. There was no offer. Nothing was put on the table, and we should just leave it at that. So that's one. Two, B-Mac did say that they offer more, so we know that that's true.
We know that
because they offering more so that they can get some.
But 600 more?
Okay, wait. That's too many. That's too many. It's like what 200 and something, 250 more offers. Yeah, I think people need to start having some real conversations.
You gotta have real conversations.
They've got to ask some questions. They need to find out, is this offer committable? What are the conditions? I was talking to a kid the other day, and he was like, yeah, this school wants me to come up there. And I'm like, well, you can't go on no official yet. So you just going to go up there? Yeah, because I think they'll offer me once I get up there. Why they can't come here and offer you? Why you got to go up there?
They want you to come up there so they can see you.
So they can see you. But why they can't come here?
You not that important.
I'm just trying to tell you. So back to what I was saying, that they got to determine whether these offers are really offers. Like, is it anything that is there money attached to this thing? Like, what is this?
It's one SEC school, and I'm not going to put them on blast. They have, for the 2018 class, they have 63 commitments.
Yes.
Well, somebody ain't coming.
They have 63 commitments now.
So when they going to tell them no?
It's only 85 kids on scholarship total in the program.
So when they going to tell them no?
And as Silas chimed in, he said, hopefully the kids don't get too comfortable with all these offers. The worst thing for them to think, that they done made it. It's so much work to be done.
That's why I really wish kids would quit getting out of this SEC thing. Because SEC play off of their name. Mm-hmm. So they are able to go in and, we keep going back to BMAC, but BMAC was real was, we're going to offer 10 because we ain't got but 3 that we can give it to.
Right.
So we're going to offer 10, but a lot of kids jump into this, oh, man, it's the SEC school, man. There are so many conferences you can play in, man. So quit trying to say SEC. And they can do it because, you get an Ole Miss, you get a, man, that's an SEC conference right there. So 600, I just looked at that, man. So
wow.
It's six. SEC has offered 600 more offers than any conference.
Until kids start saying, you know what, I want to go somewhere else, man. Let me play over here and all that. They're going to continue to do that and get a lot of kids' hopes up, man. And just, because that offer, when it goes down to it, hey, man, we found 3 better. I'm just going to be honest with you.
And I'm just going to be honest with you. If you better be talking to some other schools and staying in touch with them. Because when that one drops, you need to make sure you have an ace or 2 in the hole.
Keep your options wide open, man.
Because, when I see kids get so tied up into a school,
yeah,
and then if it drops, then they don't want to move to that next step. You got to be ready to go, man. Hey, man, love who love me, man.
It's an SEC school out here have 63 commit. They got 63 commits.
And how many can they really give you?
They can only sign 25 kids on National Signing Day.
Wow. So that's what? What's the number one? 38 kids ain't gonna be signed. We'll be right back, man.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Hey, Wendy, you know we said this is a show we don't wear wrongs around here.
Please don't ever.
Make sense. What you say? Your
Listen, my dress code has stood the test of time. I've been dressing the same way since '75.
We're back, man.
Y'all let me catch
We're not in the romper room around here. We are moving forward.
Where they sell those at?
I don't even want y'all around nobody wearing one.
As my mama was chiming in to say, behind that preposition.
Right, right.
When you live with an English teacher,
you just sit there like,
yes.
It's okay, I do it too, and I'm math all the way.
I know you do it because you be sending me texts, and I'll be like, girl, if you don't get off my phone. Wouldn't to scare me, y'all. Just have y'all know that. But our next topic, Lane Kiffin. He offers T. Martin 13-year-old son a scholarship to FAU. 13-year-old. Me personally, I just think Lane Kiffin was just doing it to be like, icebreaker. This kid 13, Lane Kiffin not going to be at FAU by the time this kid graduate high school. That's just what I think. That's just what I think. What you think?
What's that, 8th grade? 4 more years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He may or may not be there. I wonder how much he knows about the kid, because that coach, the kid's father used to be a coach.
Yeah.
Right? For Lane Kiffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe trying to get his dad back on his team.
It's the buddy system.
Yeah,
Hey.
I started thinking about it. I was like, why would you offer?
Let me give him his first offer.
Right.
Let me give him his first offer. Let me get him hot. Get him hot in these streets. I mean,
that's what I thought.
Harrison Bailey got he got off in the 8th grade. I mean, hey,
sure did.
Could happen.
And him and T do know each other.
Yeah. They partners.
They Tennessee days, and if Lane is at Florida Atlantic in 4 years, is it 4 years?
Yeah, Florida Atlantic University.
If he's there in 4 years, I'll be shocked. So, but I think he's trying to also now. T. Martin's son does become a stud wherever he go. He gonna be like, hey, I'm the first to offer you.
Well, word on the street that his son is a much better baseball player than he is football player.
Right. I was reading. He said he's clocked 80s already.
Right.
And he still plays baseball. And he said his son will not be specializing yet. So.
That's why I love to hear that.
Hereditary genetics.
And then
baby.
He's got another son that's going to Clemson this fall, right?
Right. T. Martin, he was getting it in.
I'm sure T telling him. Get
it in.
Hey boy, you kidding? That's cute. But that baseball, but that long money.
Right.
That's that long money.
Right.
But I mean, we do know that kids are getting offers at a young age.
Cameron get off. I'm gonna do blessed too.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Bless the babies. Bless the babies.
We're gonna have Cameron do it. Cameron said what you say. I'm blessed to receive my first offer.
Blessed to receive offer 40.
Yeah. y'all do know it don't matter because it's only one school.
It's only one school I want to go to.
I mean, I can get them. I just want to thank y'all for offering it. But it's only one school. Man.
Yeah, there's only one school I want to go to.
There's only one. But,
right.
Hey, man, but, you know, like you say, man, we've seen it a lot now. People are jumping on them, trying to get them early. You know, it's going off of potential.
Hey.
So, I mean, like we said, Harrison Bailey, he got 8th grade. He was killing it now.
Yeah, and the thing about it, this puts this kid on the map. Mm-hmm. So now this kid, I mean,
now people just gonna be watching.
People gonna check for him now. And it's funny how in recruiting, I used to always tell all my kids, like, listen, don't worry about it, because once you get that first offer, everything, somebody gotta want you first.
Every time.
Like if you walk around school building and you ain't got no girlfriend, ain't no other girls gonna be checking for you. Wow.
As soon as you get a girlfriend.
As soon as you get a girlfriend, then you hide in the hallways.
Mm-hmm. Sound like Mike Jones around there. Now y'all on me. But let me ask y'all this: how much y'all think now people are coaches in this advanced age are looking at certain kids? Like, remember how they said when Steffi Graf and Agassi had their kid, they were like, "Oh, that's going." We already started putting bets on them. Right. So now they're looking at this kid like, man, whose son is that?
They listen.
Let me get that off in there.
They pay attention.
Oh yeah, they looking at kids and genetics.
They pay attention. You just do it in the street. Mm-hmm. When you walk by a kid, you be like, oh, yeah. You play baseball? You play football? I mean, it's natural. Yeah. It's just a natural thing, and that's what recruiting is. Yeah. Basically, in essence, it's hey man, this is a good looking kid. The eye test is real.
All you need is the right person to mention your name. That's all.
That's it.
That's oh my God.
You don't even necessarily need the offer. You need the right person to start talking about you.
How many times you had a coach come over there be walking in the hall like, hey, Wendy, who is that?
Yeah. Many times walking them just from the front office to the room, he'll be like, who's that kid? That kid play too?
Yeah. Start.
Listen.
6'4".
We had a kid at Westlake. Didn't even play sports. But a recruiter walked by and was like, wait a minute, who is that? We like, oh, man, he played tuba. They're like, hey, son, come here. Let me see a 3-point stand. Let me see 2-point. Buddy looking like, what's that? But it's crazy that, and as the kid walked away, hey,
y'all looked at
we were out for him. And we sitting there looking like, bruh, you know how many times we tried to get him out of the dance routine to come out here and block for somebody? Bus stop.
Well, he been
I remember I asked this one kid. I was like, you play football? He was like, no. I was like, oh.
When he threw that.
Recruiting like that. Kennedy, when you walk around, how many people always ask you play basketball, don't they?
Yeah. When I saw Kenny, I was like, she 15. Yeah, I understand it now.
You hoop.
Yeah.
They used to ask me that when I walked around, you know.
Can't ask you about hoop.
When I was Jordan down yesterday, they were like, you must can't hoop.
You
got too much gear on.
You know the best person to be like, he can't play.
Yeah,
he can't play.
Like that cat that did the commercial, had the whole Jordan gear on, his bald head. He was all on defense like Jordan. They like, oh yeah. Jordan felt sorry for him. Let me get that kid some gear out of here. He trying. Makes you say
video
from head to toe. Head to Jordan now. We'll be right back.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
When I grow up,
I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
This is Bobby Yoller from the Ohio State. I'm kicking with the Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Maceo here riding on them 300s.
Hey boy, I was gonna go get one Recaro seat. Just one.
That's all you needed though.
Passenger was gonna have to ride factory.
You got factory. I need my own seat, man.
Boy, shout out to them 5 stars with the little twist.
Oh man.
Boy.
You got it. Yeah.
Ooh, is the statute of limitations? Okay, yeah, they
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all messed it up for everybody.
Hey, man, we messed it up for everybody.
Never the same.
What you got, man?
Hey man, so our next story, Notre Dame. They have made their final payment to Charlie Weiss. $19 million they gave this guy to go away. Let's think about that for a second. Charlie Weiss hadn't coached at Notre Dame in so long. He's had like 3 other jobs since Notre Dame.
And still get paid.
$19 million for this guy to go away. Yet and still, we can't find nothing in the budget extra to get these student athletes. Because last time I checked, the student athletes are the reason that these guys are coming to the schools. That's the Amber Alert. Just try to screw up everything, y'all. Shout out to the Amber Alert. Hope they find them. Glaze, what you think about that? 19 mil.
2 contracts I've always been envious of all my life. Bobby Bonillas.
Still get $1 million every year.
And this Charlie Weiss contract. You get $19 million to go?
Who is his agent?
They say go. Just go. Here's Maceo to go. And he's had, like you say, the Kansas job and coordinator job. So he's making money on top of the money he's getting.
On top of money that you're not working for anymore.
2 contracts I've been envious of. Bobby Bonillas.
Will still get $1 million every March.
And they keep saying, but we ain't got no money to pay kids. You got 19. The mafia don't have this much money to make people go away like this. 19 million?
Nah, they just whack you in the
They
mouth.
They just
whack you.
But you see what I'm saying, man?
You be sleep with the fishes.
Yeah, that's right. You better eat them with the meat.
I'm sitting there like, I mean, he got it, but like you say, who is his agent?
Who is his agent?
Shake his hand. That's how you want me to leave.
Him for camera.
Talk about it, Wendy. 19 mil.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And you know what? You're right. Like, they got to be able to do something for these student athletes. I mean, these kids are leaving all out there on the line. On Friday nights, on Saturday game days. Like, come on Tuesday nights, what's Wednesday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all these different sports. You can't tell me that kids should be hungry. That they shouldn't be able to, that they should have to try and steal stuff because that's what's usually happening because they don't have to purchase. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be that way.
And again, we're not trying to say,
I'm not telling them to get rich.
Each school give all the kids $100K. Mm-mm. It's a way to give these kids $7,500, $10,000 a year.
Spread out over the year. Not even at one time. In payments, like a paycheck.
Right.
And the fact that you give them to my Pell Grant money, no, man, you should be able to. If you tell me.
Well, if you don't qualify for it.
That's exactly. You talking about, just think about this. Notre Dame said, we're going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to give you $19 million.
Yeah.
What you could have did with $19 million throughout that sporting program and spending it up between the kids.
All the kids.
All the kids could have got at least what y'all saying, $10,000. And be done with it.
In every sport.
In every sport. So you had disposable cash, this much disposable cash to give $19 million away to a coach to get him out of your hair.
Just like, look at the ACC track and field.
Oh, man.
We was at. Think about what was spent, the room and board, those kids, to feed them all weekend, the gear, each tent, like the stuff that was up under some of these tents, incredible.
Still want the Gatorade, the water to Gatorade ratio wasn't too good though.
Nah,
whoever was the mixologist that went on
they powder the water ratio was not a good.
How you get some of them will hit it, but that's a serious.
It was a blue one down there on the end. That thing was like Kool-Aid.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey man, we're back. Cavs got Boston looking confused right now.
Car ain't got no roof.
It's over.
Cameron. Could stay for that.
Cameron at home.
Hey,
could stay here hung with us for that.
At this rate, the dome ain't gonna have no roof right here. Dome ain't got no roof.
We still trying to fix that.
Dome ain't got no roof. They don't even need to worry about it, man. Just keep it open.
Yeah, man.
If it rain, the 20 to 20 gonna get wet.
You don't want to
Just
be
gotta get in the red zone.
You don't hear it be like,
just get in the red zone.
All
man.
that money on it. Hey man, we're still here, man. We on show number which one, Wendy?
41.
Show 41, man.
41.
Recruiting 101, the crush. You know, man, I know we got another topic, but sometimes you go to these shows, man, you be like, 9:46 already, man.
Like, how'd that happen?
Asked.
Just had all this stuff going. The first hour, so many people here. I'm glad the Academic was on 100. Academic was kicking this morning. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. But we got Mace, man, before we go into the recap.
Hey, man, sometimes troubles just follow certain kids. Man, Texas A&M wide receiver Kirk Merritt is headed to his third school. He started out at Oregon, transferred to Texas A&M. He's been kicked out of Texas A&M following an indecent exposure arrest. Now he's headed to East Mississippi Community College, a.k.a. Last Chance University.
That's what it sounded like. Like he was headed.
He on his last chance, pretty much.
Wait a minute, but he done been to 2 schools.
He done been to 2 schools.
And he can still go to a community? I ain't figured that out yet.
I ain't either. Go ahead.
Because you've been somewhere for 2 years at a legit 4-year university and you don't have enough credits to...
His clock,
what are you going there to take?
His clock is running. Well, this is what's going to be interesting. How many credits did he get at Oregon?
Yeah.
How many did he accumulate at Texas A&M?
Right.
And how many of those are transferable to Last Chance U? Because he has to graduate. He has to get his associate to come out.
You should have enough to have an associate's and something. And
like
general ed or something.
Something. I mean, you should just be there to play.
I'm just asking. For a friend.
And y'all know what indecent exposure mean. He was out there shaking his thing.
Yeah. So, he was, once upon a time, he was a 4-star recruit.
He said he's going to be on the mirror.
So when he signed with Oregon, he played as a freshman. He didn't play. He was redshirted last year at Texas A&M.
Okay.
So he has that year. But he was still going to class. So hopefully going to JUCO, he's been at 2 major universities who got some of the best of everything. Now he's going to,
Last chance you.
Can he just survive not being able, like, with the meal prep, not getting no gear, even though they do have some fly uniforms, but
you're right.
They're pretty nice.
They nice, but I mean,
but it ain't
the conditions.
Oregon, Texas A&M.
You was at Oregon
or Texas A&M either. You at Oregon.
I just Gear Central.
I'm gonna offer him this piece of advice though. Please don't take your Oregon gear down to Mississippi.
It's gonna disappear.
They're gonna be all off in your room. Leave
your stuff is gonna be gone.
Leave that stuff in Louisiana.
I hope you get a chance to look at go to Netflix and check it out.
Right. Go ahead and watch the season.
Go ahead and watch the season. See what you're gonna be going to, bro.
But it just seems again, character, attitude. It seems like these things follow these kids.
Preaching about though.
I'd love to ask a kid like this. What are you doing? Are you just
why, bro? Why, bro?
Why you keep doing this?
I'm telling you that why question is serious.
Why, bro?
Why are you wasting time? I mean, you trying to go to school? You're shaking things now and all that. What are you doing? Now you're gonna last chance you for it.
Gonna be a Chippendale.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's his major. Chippendale. Dancing.
But I mean, again, usually, and this is why when recruiters come in, they ask about, tell me about this kid's character.
Well, that's why they want to talk to more than a coach now, because the coach can speak to what you're able to do on the field. Some coaches may have taught you, so they can speak to that, but they want to talk to other people now to know about you as a person. And that's starting to matter more and more.
Because now, both schools now have to replace that potential talent that they thought they had.
Right.
And go find somebody else to fill their position.
And obviously he must have been good. He got recruited by Oregon in the first place.
Well, it was a 4-star
then
kid.
He was able to go to Texas A&M. So you still... So don't throw all that talent away.
Yeah. Somebody hopefully get
doing craziness.
That's when you need somebody in your ear or a foot in your butt so you can do something. Because he's still going to get a chance, but because he's talented. Obviously, because you don't usually go from Oregon to Texas A&M. You to Oregon to a D2 or something like that. You went to D1.
Probably could fly, probably fast.
Yeah,
but hey, he on his last chance.
The dome ain't got.
You're right.
Dome really don't have no roof. Y'all don't have no roof.
We open season. We'll be right back, man.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Hey, this is Kia McEwen with Ivory Chevrolet, hanging out with my boys Emmanuel and Maceo on The Crush on the wonderful Sensation Station Network. Yeah.
We're going to that Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power. 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
You're going to their website, bluntpower.com, or going to their Facebook or Instagram page at Blunt Power, or Twitter as well. Hey, so another great show, Maceo. We had a lot of fun, man.
Jam-packed in the first 45 minutes. Can't nobody do it like we just did that.
Thank you, Mike Vick.
We jammed that thing in.
Mike Vick, love that,
Mike
man.
Vick.
Then we had Bree come in, dropping that knowledge on them.
Spoken word.
She said, all right,
soul food.
That's probably, spoken word.
Don't get her out.
Then we got your little hard work. Y'all keep seeing us wearing the apparel. Now you get the chance to meet the man.
Hard work ain't easy.
And you see what y'all know. There was family already here with Kennedy and hard work. It's just like a lineage, all tied together.
Yeah.
Keep it going. We got our intern Kennedy with us. How you doing today?
Good. And yourself?
Good. So you know the question. What did you learn today?
I learned a lot today. What did I take in? I'm sorry with something funny. I learned that recruiting is like dating. You got to be like Mike Jones sometimes. Yeah, back then they didn't want you, but once you're hot, they
Everybody gonna want you.
Hey, boy, catch that touchdown, boy. I see how your life changed.
It will change.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I just learned that once you have the key, share it. Don't be stingy with it. Learn that from You know, I think that's a great food for thought to share with everybody, because it seems like we're just in this like world where everybody want to take and be for themselves, and instead of like sharing that knowledge with everybody else and make it a community, collective knowledge, it wants to be like a personal thing. I don't think you can have much growth from that either. So, you know, those are the two takeaways. I think take away something funny and then take away something, you know.
Yeah.
Really worth thinking.
Was it cool to listen to Mike Vick?
Did you get a chance to listen?
Oh yeah, I did. It was real cool, real cool.
Was you a Mike Vick fan?
I really didn't get into football until like maybe high school, because and it's interesting because I did go to high school in Jersey, being from Atlanta. So when I went up there and they had Friday Night Lights, I was very confused. It really confused me.
What y'all doing up here?
Right. So
The heck are y'all doing?
after that, I really got into football. But I definitely knew of Mike Vick. I knew everything that was going down in Atlanta growing up, especially in middle school with all my guy friends, you know. So, yeah.
Without a doubt.
It was awesome, man.
She learned a lot.
It's cool. She learned in turn. So, yeah, man, Maceo, finish up, man. What we got for the recap?
So this last story, y'all. Nick Saban, y'all know Nick Saban always trying to push the envelope.
Always.
So Nick Saban says, this is what we should do with red shirts. We should let them at least play 4 games. 4 games and then cut it off. He said it leads to the better development of the student athlete. No, Nick Saban. Red shirt is a red shirt, Nick Saban.
So he's trying to get you to play 4 games.
We're gonna have a purple shirt.
Right. he wants kids to play, because he's basically saying, I really don't know what they're doing every day at practice. Let me see them against
in a game
situation.
So he want to get a little taste, but he don't
So
want
you
them
want a pink shirt.
But he also want that. He want that year still.
I still want the year.
I just want to.
I want them to play 4 games, and then we cut the faucet off. Come on, Nick.
If they come out with another color shirt, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Lose my mind. Pink shirt.
It's gonna be pink because we're gonna let you play a little bit, so you can't be red.
Just a little touch.
But Nick Saban is not the only one who's on this. Like he has a collective group of coaches who feel like, hey, this the way to go.
I'm gonna say this, Mace. We've talked about Nick before. Remember the satellite camps?
He was against it. It disappeared.
And I was about to say, money talk.
He's one of them coaches that might get it done. So when they might have to add a shirt color.
Pink, I'm telling you, it's not pink.
They're gonna haul in the pink shirts. We want them to see just a little taste. Probably get them. Did he say that he wanted the first 4 or just select the 4?
Select 4.
Ooh.
Wait. So
it
what?
Be 4 consecutive.
What they're saying? Either we're gonna do it the front part of the season, or we're gonna do it on the back end of the season. Because as a red shirt, you know, like say you can, if an injury happens at your position, if you play a game,
you're done.
Your red shirt off.
You're official.
And it could be the next to last game of the season.
Right. You've been on ice for 9 weeks.
So you play 2 games and then you're done.
You're done
for that year. That year is gone.
Remember, what's the guy name that played for us? He's always on. But Coach Greg one time they were about to put him in the game because we had lost a lot of people. Rock, tall guy, light skinned dude.
Oh yeah.
We was about to put him in. Coach Greg running out. No, he's on red shirt. Like, why we dress him then, Coach? Why we dressing him, Coach?
I think I would have died being a red shirt.
Oh man,
that would have drove me crazy.
Just to watch game,
bruh.
It's difficult. If you talk to those kids, it's difficult.
Yeah, I'm not coming.
I've seen kids who red shirt. They be like, man, I don't even want to go to the game.
Right,
bro.
they don't even want to go.
I don't even see this, man.
Could you handle red shirt, Kennedy?
No. I'm too competitive for all that.
Right.
No, I thought about, college gets hard, and all the times like you think about, oh, what if I went here? Or what if I changed up? And I thought about, that red shirt year, man. I don't think I can do all that.
Yeah, I'm not about that life. And you have to practice every day.
Right.
So you mean I got to practice?
You out there like you playing.
And then I got to suck diesel?
So I get hit
on Friday? So y'all going to leave me?
Y'all knock the crap out of me all week. Then I don't get a chance to hit nobody?
Yeah, man. Then, where we went to school, you had to watch the guys who missed the trip, the red shirts, or the guy who didn't make the 55. They might break in your room.
You couldn't have nothing.
You can. I mean,
and our door locks were horrible.
But you know what was crazy about those guys too? That I found out, they couldn't go to the cab because they were like, "Why you here?" So they would have to hide out all weekend, and a lot of some.
That's why they had to break in your room.
Right.
They had nothing else to do.
And don't leave a room with chips and stuff.
Let me go get his Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Man, that fool had some pretzels around though.
He got sodas in the fridge.
I just.
And man, you know what the worst thing about it was with us? we would talk so fast. Oh, you ain't made the trip, dog? All right, dog, we'll see when we get back.
Listen, bruh, if you're not on no special teams and your travel bag, when you going up, like, bruh, you can't look your name on that list. We had a couple guys, they be, like, bruh, your name, I don't know. Did they call you for any special teams? You ain't make the trip, dog. Suck diesel, baby, suck diesel.
My first year, make sure they made it so hard. Clay, hope you make one of these squad, baby. Just get me on the punt team. That's all I need.
Get
on that punt
something.
team. Hey, man, what a great show, man. Thank you, Mike Vick. We are definitely going to talk to you a little bit more. Thank you to Bree valedictorian from the Fort Valley State.
The Fort Valley State.
Girl, stop.
Shout out to Hard Work. Thanks for coming in, bro. Appreciate
Hard work
it.
ain't easy.
Thank you, Leah. I was easy on you today.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thank you.
Day 2 in the books.
In the building.
Take it off.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mace. Hey, man, again, make sure y'all come out and support the Dream this weekend, man. It's going to be packed. We're going to have a bunch of fun. It's going to be good, man. We got a good squad, man. Good squad.
Appreciate y'all getting them dollar tickets, baby.
Hey, man, made us look good out there. I see y'all. We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.